Hi friends, our theme in our virtual classroom this week is the Earth. And today we talked about the ocean. So I was thinking, how about we make a puppet of a fish? So the fish, there are many different fish, they have lots of colors and they live in the ocean. And so let's just get creative, and each of you can make your own fish the way you like it, the colors you like it, and the pattern you like. And let's just get going. And I hope you join me. Can't wait to see what you come up with. So, for our fish puppet, the first thing we need is a piece of paper, or even better, a thin cardboard like piece of paper. And I have that. If you don't have it, you can just use any colored paper, or you can use white paper and color it with any colors that you have available. You can use paint like this and use it with a brush, or you can use a colored pencil. You can use markers, or you can use crayons. So I'm going to use this green thin cardboard, and the first thing we're going to do is a handprint. So I'm going to put my hand on the paper just like this, and I'm going to use a pencil, and I'm going to trace my hand. I'm going to start right here and trace around my fingers like this. All 5 fingers. This is number 4. And then the last one is the thumb. And we just trace up to here where the arm starts. All right, so now we have our hand, and we want to close this here, this little gap. So we just draw one line from one end to the other. The next thing we need is a pair of scissors, because we are going to cut out that handprint. So we start here on one side and we go all the way around. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, you just do the best you can. Okay, we have 1, 2, finger number 3 here. And we're getting to finger number 4 now. The round parts are a little harder, so just do the best you can. No worries. So this is gonna function as our fish. Now we need to just make sure that this part here is not so straight. I'm just gonna round it a little bit. With your scissors, cut off the edge so it's a little rounder. So the idea is to, since it's gonna be a puppet, to put it on some kind of a stick. So you have different options. You could use a craft stick like that. You would glue it right underneath the hand slash fish. You can also use something like that you might find in your mom's drawers. You can also use a straw. It's best if you have a paper straw and you glue it right here. You can also, if you don't have any of these things, you can just use a plastic knife that you could glue on the puppet and use it for your puppet. But before we get to that, we are gonna think of a pattern. So around this would be the face of our fish here. So around here we need an eye for the fish to see. If you have a like a googly eye, you can use that and just glue it here. If you don't worry about it. I don't have one either. I'm just gonna draw an eye, and I'm also gonna give that fishy a little eyelash. So, and we also want to give the fish a mouth, and you might know that the fish mouth is kind of like a kiss mouth, and you could use something like a heart sticker. If you have a heart sticker, you can use a heart sticker and put it right here as the fish's mouth. That would look like this. If you don't have that, you might have a heart puncher. This is something like this, and you can just use either a red piece of paper or a pink piece of paper, or if you don't have that, you can just use a white piece of paper and color it red or pink or whatever color you would like. If you don't have that, don't worry about it. You just use a pencil and you just draw a mouth. And next we want to put a pattern on our fish, and you can do whatever your heart calls for. I thought I'm just gonna use some of my markers here and I'm gonna get creative. So I'm thinking of doing some dots around here. So I'm gonna use this purple marker and I'm just gonna paint some dots here. And because I want that fish to be colorful, I'm going to use this marker also. And put some more dots. All the way down the finger, and let's use another one, another color over here. So we do that with all 5 fingers. All right. And to be a little more creative, we're gonna add some whatever we like, some lines. Again, you can use whatever you want, and you can paint whatever you like. All right. This would be the puppet without the stick. So next, if we have a craft stick, then we can just color the craft stick too. So in other words, you could just use some of your markers or the paint or your crayons and just do some diagonal lines, or you could put dots on it, or you can use paint or marker and paint the whole stick. If you don't have the craft sticks, you don't even have to do that. If you use, for example, a paper stick that looks like this, then you don't really have to do anything. But for right now, we're gonna put some glue, and you can either use this Elmer's school glue, or you can use a regular glue stick. The liquid glue, it might be a little bit better for this project, so I'm just gonna put glue on about this much of a piece of stick, and then I'm gonna take my puppet and I'm gonna glue it right on here, and then I'm gonna hold it for a little moment to make sure it sticks to it. It needs to dry, so you want to make sure that you put it to the side for a minute so it's gonna stay. But for now, I just want to show you our product, and this would be my version, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with. I'm looking forward to see you. Bye.